May gewonnen everyone, and welcome back to some more Misty Mountains. I am Melville Urgalan, and we are here today to continue our journey. Now, first of all, you may have noticed that yesterday, that would be on Monday the 4th of June, I uploaded the second installment of the changelog videos. This one was regarding or covered the subject of units and what they look like and who's got new appearances, who's got new visual updates, that type of thing. Also, which units have been removed from the game and which units have been inserted or added to the game. All sorts of things that was. Okay, where did I get the general? That's what I want to know. No. Oh, hello! We've got Flame Wranglers. Now we're talking. These are going to be very, very useful when we do our foray into the forest here. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to start mustering some units up there so that we have quite a bit of units sitting in Rakkeberg ready to advance. Because I've actually gotten really, really bored at just sitting in Dane's Hall and defending it. It's very, very easy to defend, of course, but it's so boring to just defend that. I would much rather take the fight to the enemy, and in that sense also move away from Dane's Hall, basically, and make sure that it is much more difficult for them to come to our heartlands, and we don't have to see them fail at Dane's Hall time and time again. Because let's just face it. Oh, we can get barracks. I completely missed the barracks event, apparently. Never fear, we shall now have barracks everywhere. I can't build it there yet. Can sell a book at one? Yeah, you can, but you're getting roads already. Everyone's already getting something. You'll get it. Actually, Gundabad might just get the beast cages. What do you get? You get the cave trolls, exactly. So you're going to start seeing cave trolls, we're going to start seeing flame wranglers in effect, and we're going to start to see our... Oh, that's where we got the flame wrangler from. A mission reward, I got it. And we're going to start seeing... well, we're going to start to see more unique units, basically. More post-barracks event units. You're going to move down there because you might be needed. So I hope that's going to add a little bit of a spice to this campaign, seeing as we've fought a long time with goblins already. So being able to see a little bit more unique unit, or elite units rather, is probably going to spice it up quite a bit.
Is that what you want?
That's my hope anyways. And yeah, and plans for this campaign as of now is to start pushing out, or we are going to take out Lothlorien, that's the first priority, and when they're taken out, we're going to focus on Imladris, and we're going to also go to war with the Mirkwood Elves, with Dale, and with Erebor, and if we take out Imladris first, we're not going to have to worry at all about a western border, and probably not about a southern border, because it is my hope and understanding that the Rohirrim will be tied up with Isengard for presumably quite some time. So hopefully they're not going to be too much of a bother there. And I've moved to the wrong side of that, so... Okay, your Mithril mines are soon ready. Could you build anything? You can actually build a barracks. Can you? Yeah, you can. I want barracks everywhere because we're going to finally go to war with proper units. Yes, there we are. Okay, and I'm going to general. For 1 second there I thought, uh-oh, they're about to fight me, and I did not want that. But there's no need to worry there.
Come and get me, you.
Those Elven units will probably not fight me, so I'm going to just move into safety there.
Get ready for fighting. Come on.
Flame runners are going to take quite time to get there. You get those. No need to build more goblin units because we are just right at the cusp of starting to get barracks, so I do not want too many goblins swarming and taking care of or taking up our free upkeep slots if I can avoid it. Which is why I am not. We do have 2 generals right there right now, so we're going to have 4 generals in Lothlorien, and that will hopefully be enough. But yes, we take out Lothlorien first. Once they're crippled enough, and basically that means taking Skaraskalaton from them, we can focus solely on the Mirkwood Elves and a little bit of a contingent into Imladris there. We're going to have to be very, very careful about how and where we engage the Imladris Elves, however, because they are really, really strong. But if we manage to do it properly, we're going to be quite alright, I think. And we just finished Mithril mines as well, and we can get beast cages. So the faster we get the cave trolls, building made, the faster we are going to be able to start seeing them. Because of course you're going to have to wait for the countdown timer before you are able to actually train them. If that makes sense. So we're going to wait a little bit for that. And those are not going to get there without going through it. Actually, I can go there. So that should be fine. Okay, good. Units are moving in. You move in there. Yeah, good. Actually, those are more expensive units and I will never use this Naga anyway, so just remove them. And send these into the fort there. A little bit more of a free upkeep is never bad. This general is going to head off the army moving from Brackeberg once the flame wranglers get there. Bolg's champions we can actually train because they're quite good. We can even move that one army as an assault force. Now, was there a invasion going on actually? There is, and it's going on Thranduil's horse. Can I add? I can't add this one as an invasion force, can I? No. I can add that one though. So let's do that. Actually. Because that means this one will be free upkeep and not cost me anything, and I will be able to actually march straight for the Elven capital. And I can actually take these forces then. Oh, hello. I can actually use these forces to charge on Thaurfilin over there, actually, and I think that's going to be much, much better. Hopefully a little bit quicker as well. I'm going to leave you as a garrison. You're going to go there. Are you going to be ready? I'm going to have to do a little bit of a think of which units I'm going to take with me. I'm going to have to shuffle them around a little bit, but we shall do that in a little bit. I will also need a general, or I would prefer a general. Do we have anyone close by? Yeah, we do. You are going to move up here because you're going to head up the task force that's going to move into the forest. So there you have that. Okay, and Karaskalaton is under siege. It can sustain itself for 8 turns, but we have 2 almost full banner armies. So hopefully we're going to be able to take them out, especially if they sally out. That's my hope anyways. So we're basically just going to... Oh, we actually got Bolg's champions somewhere. Nice, fantastic. We have quite a lot of wolves here actually, so that's actually very good. We could even move the wargs over there, but I don't think that's necessary. We are making money, and we're making quite a bit of money, so we should be able to do alright. Let's end the turn again. Yes, I mentioned that I had made the second changelog video, yes, and focusing on units. It is, unfortunately, again 1 hour long, and I do appreciate that you would like it to be a little bit shorter because you can actually take 1 hour out of the day here and there and actually watch it in one sitting. It is quite long, I will admit that, and unfortunately there were so many new unit changes and such things that I couldn't get it smaller than that, unfortunately. So I do hope you still enjoy it. And if you don't want to watch it in one go, that's totally understandable, of course, because you might not have the time to do so. But I do hope that you're going to watch it, because I'm quite happy with it, with what I did there. So it would be very, very nice to see what you think of it and hear your feedback on it. Even if it is criticism, I will take criticism. I think criticism is very, very important for being able to improve as a content creator and being able to actually move forward. So without that, you're not going to be able to improve, and you're just going to do the same mistakes over and over again. And therefore, I should really enjoy listening to whatever you have to say, be it positive or be it negative. I'll be more than happy to listen to it, because it is feedback, and I love getting feedback, because then I know what not to do. So even if you can't watch it in one sitting, I totally understand that. Please do watch, and please do comment, because I do read the comments and I do take them to heart, and I do try to make sure I don't make the same mistakes more than once. But in order to know what mistake one does, one needs to know of them, right? That made no sense, whatever. Okay, so we're basically just mustering up again, so let's just end the turn. But yes, it is going to be available on my channel, and you should be able to find it rather quickly if you're subscribed at least, and it should be available quite high up on my channel page if you go that way to search for it. Because as I said, it came up yesterday on Monday, the 5th of June 2017. And yeah, I'm quite happy with it. Now, it's quite possible that there are a few mistakes in it, and maybe I didn't cover precisely everything, but that's just the way it has to be. I can't cover precisely everything, and it's not exactly an excuse, but there you have it. I tried to do it to the best of my ability, and maybe it fell a little bit short, maybe not. It completely depends on your point of view, but please let me know what you thought, because I do care. Alright, so our invading army is moving forward. This army here is going to take out Leodholt. Hopefully that's enough. Do I get any more intel now? Yeah, they're just raiders, that should be fine. We should be more than fine there. Right, okay, that's no point in moving it there yet. Okay, so we're going to consolidate our forces and move in on Taurofilin, and we're going to consolidate forces elsewhere and basically remove ridiculously low troops and such things. Uh-oh, the elves have decided to assault us. Which was to be expected. What do you have? It's a militia army, of course. Those are going to be highly annoying, but we do have our own units there. And these are going to be quite helpful, actually. Tell you what, I'm going to fight this, because if nothing else, we're going to take down quite a few of them, hopefully. Oh, and one thing I completely forgot to mention is that you will probably have noticed that there was no Misty Mountain video last week on Thursday. And the reason for that is basically quite simple. On Wednesday I recorded the changelog video, and after that, hurrah, I was basically I can't record anymore. It took me like 5, 6, 7 hours, something along those lines. So I was like, no, I'm not going to record anything more today. I'm done. Can't talk anymore and that sort of thing. And on Thursday I had my wisdom teeth removed, and I could not talk because of that properly, so I did not think it would be high quality video, and therefore I didn't record that day. So yeah, and basically I didn't want to record after that during my weekend, because I really did not have much free time during the weekend. We had a birthday party basically, and yeah, a confirmation, not a confirmation, sorry, but a relative to us passed their lower secondary school exam and was finally received the graduation papers and that sort of thing. So we were on that on Saturday, so I couldn't record then. And yesterday, as I say, we had a birthday party thing. So I could not record. I did not have the time during the weekend, and also I didn't really want to record during the weekend. So there you have it. That's my excuse basically for not giving you a video last Thursday. So I do hope you understand why I didn't. And I mean, you got to change log instead, so hopefully that's alright. Okay, so I'm going to coming from there. And yeah, you got a change log instead, so do enjoy that one. I do hope you enjoy it. And oh yeah, one thing I did take to heart was criticism on the first changelog video was that I did not have timestamps in my description so that you could jump to specific factions. On the other hand, they were not very faction oriented, the first one either, so that could be an excuse for that. But I do now have time tags to separate the different factions, so you can just look at a specific faction's units if you so desire. Furthermore, there were a few factions that did not have any changes to them, or have not had any changes to them performed yet, and they are of course not included. These Elven archers are brutal. I don't think I'm gonna get a single kill with these wargs. Yeah, no, they're not gonna do anything. That was ridiculous. Just to prove that elves are very, very strong. Though that's a very stupid way to stand. And those wargs are indeed running away. But we are getting quite a few kills in against the woodland scouts, so that's something. I do not have high hopes for this army actually beating them, but if nothing else, we're going to get rid of quite a few goblin units and other low tier units, which is always nice because that means we're not going to have to pay upkeep. Well, we're not paying upkeep for them now either, but not having to pay. Oh yeah, that's what we should take out with these. Of course, I forgot they had ballistae. We should try and take them out if we can. It appears as if we were able to, and that's going to be a huge victory for us. And we are continuing to fire and doing quite a bit of damage to the elves there indeed. And we are firing every single arrow we've got, but it's looking dire, I'm not gonna lie. We are probably not going to win the battle. But I mean, gonna give it our damn bestest. Oh, some unit routed, the warg skirmishers run away. Alright. This looks actually quite terrible. But we're going to keep firing. Actually, we could do that. And try to shoot them from behind. Move! Who cares if we hit our own troops? We are just off. Oh, there you go. That's what happened.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Oh. Did we actually manage to kill the general? Look at that. Yeah, we did. Apologies for that, but my dishwasher had some weird sounds going on, and I was like, I need to check that out, so so it's not going to go and break itself or something like that. So the pace is alright, so we're just going to continue on with the battle. I completely forgot my train of thought, however, so can't really. I don't know what I was talking about. Oh, you can actually join the fray there. I mean, they are an elven army, so we are expected to lose. But we're actually doing quite alright by killing the general, and we are probably going to lose the general there unless we get immediate assistance. And even immediate assistance might not be enough. He's the last man standing. Come on, Warg Riders! If I try to pull him out now, he's probably going to die because he's the only man standing. And where is he, by the way? Oh no, he's there. He might actually be able to get away. He might just be able to.
Only half our force remains.
And I mean, the good thing about orcs is basically that our units are so cheap that we can throw them away. Which is what we're doing. Which is what we're doing, yeah. And they have actually started to rout. And them allowing a ballistae to be completely unscathed and just shoot at the woodland sentries, or scouts rather, sorry, have really crippled them. This of course means that our invasion army is not going to do well. But I never expected it to do well anyway, so it might just be alright. There we are. You're gonna have to stop firing, by the way. And you are going to charge in on the final scouts and make short work of them, hopefully. The woodland wardens have started to rout. Perfect. Now run and make sure that the woodland spearmen are out, and then only the scouts remain fighting. We have lost 63% to a smaller army, but that is still way less than I expected, because I so did not expect that we would win this. I honestly did not know how we managed it. It must have been because we managed to kill the general there somehow, because Elven cavalry is not good. I'm not claiming our Warg Riders are good either, but they're decent enough. So maybe they had an edge over the Elven ones, which might actually have been why we managed to win. We will have to check who got the most kills. Maybe the fact that the ballistae managed to kill all of these had something to do with it, though I doubt it, because those are only scouts and would not have had much of an impact on the battle as going on there. Oh, look at that. I've completely forgotten the woodland horse archers. Go stand there. Oh, and the woodland spearmen are coming back. I may have spoken just a little bit too soon. I don't think I did, but you should probably never take out the victory before you've actually won. Never count your chickens before they've hatched, or however that saying goes. What's there, by the way? Oh, it's them, yeah. You should have a few shots left, shouldn't you? So fire them. There you go. Place the bolt, going. Oh, hello. Hit anything? Maybe. Switch to fire ammunition. I mean, we'll probably win, but it's gonna be close than I thought. I should probably have had people follow them so that they actually kept on routing and not rally, and didn't rally. They are about to win there, actually, so you need to go and aid them there. No choice in the matter. The general should join them a little bit closer at the very least. He's our best unit, and that's probably how we managed to kill quite a few of them. Here, that's where the general stood, and quite a few of those wardens, or whatever they're called, died there. There's a banner sticking up still. He's sort of still standing somehow. But there you have it. Elves. Gotta love them elves, because they're so fantastic when you are them, and incur such dramatic losses when you're fighting against them. Well, I still love playing as elves because it's so cool. At least I think so. And my video, I can say whatever I want. Almost. There we are. Fan-freaking-tastic. Let's go on. Charge them down, kill them. And you should probably keep on those so they don't accidentally start being non-broken. Okay, so they're probably going to be able to keep running away forever because they're faster than us. But if we ever catch them whenever they
If we
run out of,
continue like this, we will
yeah,
smash
like that,
the enemy.
when they run out of ammunition, we should be able to take them down. Hopefully. It's archer against archers though, but we have the numbers. And they are indeed dwindling. So we have lost 81%, which is quite a respectable amount. There we go, end the battle. Yeah, we lost so many units there. But who killed the most? Casualties inflicted, there we are. That is the Warg Riders actually. Yeah, they did kill quite a few there in the background. Goblin Archers also got quite a respectable amount of kills. With the Ballista being there, not as much as I would have hoped for. The Archers really were the ones to kill them. Because elves do not like armor, at least not the militia ones. Oh, that's a cool one because that's when the, I believe that's Feanor with his elves burned ships which they stole from Alcalonde from the Teleri elves in Valinor and took them over. And they didn't send them back to Valinor so that Galadriel and her people could also cross by boat. And that is the reason why Galadriel and her people had to cross over the Helcalaxe, the ice bridge which connected Aman and Valinor at that time, being connected to Beleriand, I believe, and Valinor at the very, very northern part of it. They had to brave that, and many people, or elves, fell to their death there. There you go. Okay, so the general's coming with me. That's decided. The Flame Wrangler's coming as well. I'm gonna take as many siege equipments as I can, as well as the wargs. Maybe not the skirmishers because they really did do nothing. You can join, and then I'll just take something. You, I guess. Perfect. You're gonna move there, and you're gonna stand in Brakeberg, ready to do something. All right, and construction report. Here we are. Dwinberg has completed construction, and we can actually get frame wranglers here. That's cool. Retrain those, thank you very much, and get an archer range because why not? We don't get good archers, but we should probably use those we do get. What can you train? Nothing. Can you train anything? No. I believe here I finished it, yeah. 3 turns and then we get the Heavy Goblin Halberd and Heavy Goblin Infantry, and then going to add such a huge amount of power spike to us. So if we are quick, we are going to have a little bit of an advantage, though we're probably still going to be worse than the Elven Militia tier. So, I mean, we're probably not going to make huge progress, but it's going to be so helpful against the Wildmen. You're, by the way, going to continue this way, because you can always supply your troops there. You are so weak right now, but look at that. You actually got Warg Skirmishers back, almost all of them. Fantastic. Okay, so an invasion and take a rebel settlement. Yeah, we're working on those. The Dark Lord is actually very happy with us at the moment, so we can probably call an invasion after this one has succeeded. Hopefully succeeded. They do get quite a bit of Elven defenders there if you attack them, so hopefully we shan't attack them, or they will not attack them. And we're going to get some rams, thank you very much. Though I am quite a bit of a fan to just let them sally out, because if they sally, they don't get defenders, and by not getting defenders, they're giving up such a huge part of their defense, it's not even funny. Well, it is funny for me, but, you know. In other news, I mentioned some episodes ago that I was playing Guild Wars 2, and we actually, with our guild, managed to capture a guild hall last week on Friday, I believe. And that was a good day, because now we own the canyon. And I can't quite remember what its official name is, but we own the canyon. And yeah, we have started to build upon it and recruit more people there and get some services there, so we can actually get a proper functioning guild hall. And that's really a fun stepping stone in your progress towards better things in the game. I don't know why I was going on that. But if you're interested, now you know that, and I think that's a huge step in the right direction for the guild. We are just about to do quite well. Oh, look at that. They've lost quite a few of their units due to attrition, haven't they? And for some reason, they're not willing to sally out. I don't know what. It must be because there are two banner armies, and the pure number of it is what's causing them to rethink. Now, I just thought of that because I still haven't fixed the reinforcement thing, which I probably should do. I have it in my book, but I haven't done it yet. But I mean, if we were to attack the elves, we would probably have to make do with one of these armies and wait until we lost enough units to get the other army to join us, and that would be, shall we say, unfortunate. Yeah, I'm gonna join the attack there, but it's not going well for the forces of evil, is it? No, it's not. You go to Rakkeberg, stay there. You're gonna move to Taurfilin and assault them. And we're getting more and more units across the board, and we're going to get better units. I'm gonna stop training, completely stop training goblin units now, because I do not think we need them, and they're just gonna fill out the slots and make it look like we do actually have proper units, when in fact we do not. And no Snaga. Never any more Snaga. I'm gonna do one more turn. It's gonna end the turn, and we're gonna do one more. And then I think I'm gonna have to call it there, because I actually have a few things I have to get done today. So I can't do this forever. I need to get going. And for some reason they attacked me. Right, and we do not get reinforcements, so I'm gonna withdraw.
Pull back! We must pull back!
Do they not join in because we're not allied? Presumably that's why they're not joining in. But I still think if you have an invasion going and they are within range, oh, they might not be within range actually. Still, if you are in invasion, I believe that your unit should be allowed to join your allies, well not allies, but your fellow invaders, shall we say, because that just makes sense, but they might have been just out of range there. It is possible, I will give them that, but... Oh, actually, you're a spy, and I don't need that anymore. Go there, have a look at Osterthil. Yeah, going swell, isn't it? Soon we can have cave trolls there. We're soon going to get that. We're going to get heavy goblin crossbows. That's going to be an awesome time. We're going to get heavy goblin archers. We're going to get all the fun and nice things. And we're going to take Leopold. We're going to finish that quest, and we're going to get quite a bit of gold. We're making roughly 8,000 gold a turn. This is actually going really, really well at the moment. And I mean, that just proves that the goblins well, it doesn't prove it, but it shows that it is possible that the goblins are quite an easy faction. Because even if they have quite a few enemies on all sides, if you manage to consolidate your force and take out Anduin really, really quickly, you're going to have a lot of money makers along the ford here and have a almost completely safe mountain range, except for when the Casadumians arrive, of course, because the elves really do not do much. Of course, as we've seen, Danestall is going to be a tough city to hold, but if you do manage to hold it, it's going to bring you a lot of money because it's in the mountains. Now, these dwarves apparently have really crappy units, for one thing, and they can't get reinforcements if I am correct. Oops, there we are. And indeed they cannot, because they have been cut off here because of the fun development in which Dale actually now owns Erebor and have probably grown quite a bit stronger. Though not really, because they apparently only own Berkaupis, which I still think sounds very much like something with store in Finnish. And the dwarves are otherwise isolated in Kirigathol and Borkaram and Talatang, being cut out from one of the biggest money makers. Rune is making short work of them. It's beautiful to see, actually. The Winion have also been severed, and only Othlabed and Sant Anui, as well as Bur Alj over there, which sounds like something with burnt algae or something. And I mean, they're probably going to fall. Dol Guldur is actually doing surprisingly well. The elves are here. I'm not going to look too much on that. And then we have Isengard is doing surprisingly well. Gotten all the way there. Oh wait, are they at war with Enid White? Cool, cool, cool. That's very interesting to see. Gondor is still holding strong. Still holding strong. Mordor has, however, managed to surround them quite a bit and also pushed quite a bit into the Winian lands, which is quite interesting to see. Harad is dominating in the south, no question about it, and Ampa has just been landlocked here, and as you can see, they have a few armies standing around doing absolutely nothing, and presumably are filled with just militia trash units. Not much more to see there, except that the Haradrim have actually managed to push into Linhe and push Dolma Amroth back a bit. And Gondor is having quite a bit of a trouble, quite some trouble to stand against this horde, because just look at those all armies. But that looks worse than it actually is, because they're quite small, and presumably Gondorian units are better than Mordorian units, so hopefully they can stand their ground a little bit more. Interesting other tidbit is that Rohan is still alive. Rohan has not fallen. But that might be because Isengard has gone really gun-ho for Enid Waith here. Might be the reason. Linden is doing nothing as per usual. Dunland has actually expanded quite far into Bree. Fantastic. They are on Deep Hallow already. All the way up to Deep Hallow. It's quite fantastic. I'm really happy to see that the Forces of Evil are doing good. I mean, I am happy to see that they're doing good because I am on the evil side, but normally I would not be happy to see that they're doing good because I am unequivocally a good faction player, and I do so much more enjoy playing, especially the elves. There's nothing you can't remove it from me. That's just how I am, and you can't remove it. And yeah, you can have to make do with that. But you now received a little bit of a look. I'm going to remove that as well. But you have had a little bit of a look on the world map and the world scene, and I do hope you enjoyed watching me. I don't know, stomp a few elves actually in a very surprise battle, in a clutch battle almost. And I do hope you will enjoy watching the changelog video if you're so inclined to watch what units have been removed, added, visually changed, stat changed, and so on. So do please watch that. You'll also know which units have the capability of laying stakes in version 2.0, because all units will, or as many archers as they do in version 1.2, will not have the ability to lay stakes as in version 2.0. So do please watch for that. And I still actually have movements to do this turn, which I've completely forgotten to do. But other than that unit, I don't think there's actually many more. 3 turns until the Kara Skeleton falls, and look at how much their forces are dwindling because we are besieging them with that big an army. Alright. I think that's going to be it then. If you have any questions, comments, feedback, anything, do not hesitate 1 second to put it into comments, because I will read it, I will take it to heart, and if it's constructive, I'm gonna apply it in my next videos, and I'm gonna take it to heart and make sure that it's heard and taken into account, basically. So there you have it. Thank you very much for watching this one more installation in Misty Mountains. This one should be episode something, I'm actually not sure. But thank you for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Go watch the changelog video and have a very cracking good day. Bye.